Hey crypto fans, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to show you guys how you can easily find the dip in crypto. Okay guys, so if you guys are new to the channel and you think you might enjoy the content that I create, then go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out and whatnot, right? And also guys, feel free to go ahead and follow me here on Twitter as well. You can find the link to it in the description below this video. I like to talk about altcoins, NFTs, all kinds of day trading stuff, and just crypto stuff on a general daily basis. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, you might as well go ahead and give me a follow, you guys. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how you can find the dip today, okay? Whether you're looking for a position to buy in for the long term, or you're day trading, or swing trading, or doing anything really, you can find the dip in, pretty much the same way every single time. Now here's the thing, you guys, all right? Here's the thing, all right? You're going to get a bunch of different answers from a bunch of different people, okay? There are multiple different ways, multiple different strategies that people use to be able to find the dip, okay? And realistically, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, everybody does things differently. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So if another person in another video says to do this, hey, it might work for them, great. That's awesome. Just like my strategy works great for me as well. It's okay to have different opinions. It's okay to do things differently than others, okay? So I'm going to show you how I find the dip and stuff like that, okay? Now, obviously, I do like to swing trade, so I'm basing this video off of thinking that you are going to be trying to swing trade, okay? And obviously when I swing trade, I'm using the daily chart, okay? So obviously, this is how I find the bottom, okay? I'm basically using the MACD indicator for trading quite a bit, quite often actually. I use the MACD to pretty much time and find where I'm going to buy and sell my positions, okay? And I'll show you in just a minute how I do that, okay? Because a lot of it has to do with the MACD. So what you're going to do is let's before we fast forward, let's back up a little bit, because I like to make videos for beginners as well so that they can follow along also. So if you are a beginner, you first need to come to tradingview.com. So tradingview.com, and you need to sign up for an account and you need to get your own account, okay? The next thing you need to do is you need to start adding some coins in your watch list. Just start with Bitcoin for right now. That's all I'm going to be using in this example. Just start out with Bitcoin. What you want to do, click the plus icon up here. What you want to do is you just want to simply click on or type in BTC USD and click right here, whatever exchange you use. I use Coinbase, so I find the BTC USD pair and Coinbase and I just click it. And once you click it, it'll come up over here on this side and it'll be there, okay? And this is what you're going to do next. Then you want to get the MACD indicator. So you'll click on indicators up here in the top. And so you'll click on it and then you'll type in the search bar MACD, which is the same as moving average convergence divergence, okay? So you'll literally just click on moving average convergence divergence if it's there, and it should come up as, something like this, okay? And that's pretty much it. Now for the inputs, you want to make sure, so you'll come down here. Once it's down here, you'll hover over this, click on the gear icon, make sure that the inputs are set at how they look here, 12 for fast length, 26 for slow length, and 9 for signal smoothing, okay? All right, so this is how I go about finding the dip, okay? And as you can see by where my buys and sells are placed, I mean, I'm usually able to find the dip pretty accurately every single time. So, it just goes to show that it's really not that hard to do once you get the hang of things, or once you have a good solid strategy set in place, okay? So we're going to go all the way back to this, this one right here, this buy and sell right here, okay? So as you guys can see, I bought here and I sold here, all right? Now here's the thing. What I do is I use the MACD a lot. So obviously with the MACD, we were down when this happened right here when I bought in. The reason why I chose to buy in, or the reason why I thought that was the bottom, was because both, as we can see here, the volume, so each one of these bars on the MACD is volume, okay? Let me just go ahead and get rid of my RSI here real quick. Let me get rid of my RSI and make this bigger. Okay, so as we can see here, you guys, the volume here, if we go to right here, the volume right here, we can see the volume. Each red bar or green bar is volume. Okay, that's that's the volume of people buying and selling at that given time. Obviously, when it's red, that means more people are selling. Okay, obviously when it's green, it means more people are buying, and the overall market is, or the overall market for that time period is, currently trending upwards. Okay, so obviously we can see right here that it was currently trending downwards for a tiny bit, obviously, but the volume was very, very minimal, okay? And that led me to believe that obviously, you know, realistically, 9 times out of 10, when volume starts to get very minimal, usually it's about to break out very, very soon, or at some point in time, you know, within the next 24 to 48 hours or something like that. So I usually take that into consideration as well. But as you can see right here with the MACD, these lines, the lines mean a lot, okay? All right. When they cross, it means something is going to be happening, okay? When they cross, that is when you either want to buy or sell. Actually, not sell. I'm not going to say sell because that's not when I sell. But that's how I figure out where I'm going to buy, is based on these lines crossing, okay? So obviously I bought right here when the lines crossed, okay? And when the first green bar started to open, okay? So you don't want to buy when the red bars are still going, okay? You want to buy when the green bar has started, okay? I've seen it too many times where people end up buying, you know, right here where they think, obviously you can see right here, where they think that it's going to start turning green on the next bar, but realistically it turns, it shifts, and it goes back into red again for, you know, quite a while. So that's why I always say you want to make sure that it turns green. Now, as you can see here, you guys, it did turn green, but the caveat here is the lines were the lines were very high. The lines were very high. That usually means that things are very, very, very high at the moment, and things need to be cooled down pretty much in a broad sense. So realistically, the way that I find the bottom is I make sure that the lines are below the, you know, below where the bars are at. That's typically generally a good spot to look for when it's below the bars, and you want the lines to cross. Okay, so realistically, like right here would have been a good time to buy, and obviously that's when I bought, when the lines crossed. So you buy in right there, which is a good, very solid buy-in. No, you didn't catch the exact bottom, but it's still the bottom of this trade nonetheless, okay? And then, so that's pretty much typically it. So that's how you find the bottom, all right? And so obviously, we'll look at more examples here, okay? Same thing right here, you guys. This was another another place that I bought. Again, you know, the volume started to go down and the line started to cross, and it crossed over to green. So that is when I bought, was, you know, right when the line started to cross, or right when that first green one started to happen. And it's underneath as well. It's underneath all the volume bars. So that was a good, very solid buy for me. Again, guys, same concept right here, okay? The lines crossed, it turned over to green, the lines crossed, and again, we're below the bars again, and, you know, rode up for a small little, you know, a very small percentage gain. Now, this video isn't about me showing you how to sell or where to sell. It's about showing you where the dips are and how to buy the dips, and how to look for the dips. So I'm not going to go into where to sell and stuff like that. I talk about that stuff in a lot of my other trading videos, but that's not part of this one. And here's another one, you guys. I'm just going to show you these last two ones, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. So, but as you can see here, you guys, obviously, again, you know, below the lines crossed. You know, we crossed from red to green, waited for the very first green candle to pop up. You know, boom, solid buy-in opportunity right down in here, and then you sell for you're able to sell for a good, solid, small profit. Okay, and then again, guys, same thing right here. You know, buy in right there. You know, as you can see, lines crossed, very small volume, and it turned over to green, and they crossed underneath all the bars. So obviously right there, you guys, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Buying right here, sell up there, perfect. Another good, more good solid swing trading profits right there. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it really is. It's a lot easier than most people think. It doesn't have to be as technical as, you know, a lot of people make it sound. I know what you probably do. A lot of people probably go to, you know, stuff like this, like TradingView, or they see people posting charts of all these like very intricate and complicated looking charts with all of these different indicators everywhere and stuff like that. Trust me, guys, you don't need any of that crap, okay? I've been doing this for 5 years. I make very good money doing this, you know, and I haven't lost, hey, I do very well doing this. So, and I do it at a very, very basic minimal level. I don't use a whole bunch of charts. I don't use a whole bunch of indicators. You don't need any of that stuff, you guys. Those are all vanity metrics. You don't need them. You only need the very basic bare bones types of indicators, which RSI and MACD are definitely both of them. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I mean, brutally honest with you. So again, you want to make sure that the lines are crossing, and you want to make sure that the lines are crossing underneath where all the bars are, and you want to make sure that you are waiting for confirmation of that very first green bar to happen. Okay, guys? Again, it's very important that you wait for that very first green bar, all right? But overall, you guys, I mean, hey, if you guys have any questions about this whatsoever or anything, hey, I'm available on Twitter all the time. So if you have a question or concern or something, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. I'm always available on there, and you can just, send me a message whenever you want. It does not matter to me. I don't care. I'll do whatever I can to help you out. But guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, before you guys leave, don't forget to follow me on Twitter here. You can find the link to it in the description below this video. And in addition, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.